Hey there guys, I'm coming at you today with a little bit of a tutorial. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to build this super secret little hidden PvP base. Now I've been working on this for like a month. I didn't want to just build anything and not actually use it in PvP scenario, so I've been using this base on PvP for about a month and it's been working out just like totally awesome for me. So I'm going to share it with you guys. Obviously this is kind of like giving away my secret, so yeah, I guess I was gonna do like just as, like maybe have it be like a Patreon video or something, but I don't know. I want everybody to see it. I think that all the solo players, certainly we can all use, as much help as we can get. So um, first of all, as you can tell, I'm standing on the base, and this is the base model. I'm going to show you how to build 3 different versions of this. So we'll have one version with like all kinds of crazy stuff: auto turrets, inside turrets, refrigerator, all that stuff, and then maybe a small dino pin here on the outside for like a baryonyx, since the baryonyx can breathe underwater. But I'm in kind of this weird spot here underneath the waterfall. Let me show you on the map. The little pin right there, right in between the snow biome. So this is kind of like a, I don't know, mid-game base location because you're gonna freeze. But you're really close to some resources. I'll show you at the end too where all the good resources is in this area. You can actually see the pearls right in front of me. But yeah, so what is in here is pretty much everything. There's even a vault in here. So like I said, this is the base model. I got this idea from Sixshadows. I don't know if you guys have seen his channel, but he shows you like how to build like the base model of this. So I'll put a link actually to the main video, to his video in the description. But let's see. I guess people will probably say that I'm like maybe glitching here, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's in the game and we really do need all the help that we can get as a solo player. So I say whatever, fuck it, just use it if it's in the game. So without further ado, let's get into the build here. Alright guys, I went a little bit crazy with filling in the second foundation and these auto turrets and everything I got in here, so I wouldn't actually recommend this. The whole point of this is to stay hidden. But I mean, if you've been hidden long enough and you just, I guess, have nothing else to do, you can do this. But I got an inside auto turret. I put a second hatch frame here, so I was able to get another forge and another mortar and pedestal in. And down here we have a refrigerator, and there's another mortar and pedestal next to it. But yeah, this is just enough into the like air pocket that it actually works. And there's a light. And the generator I actually have underneath. That's kind of hanging down on a pillar underneath this little, I guess it's a 3x2x1 now. But I'll show you, I have 2 auto turrets up here, and there's actually a third one that's down like underneath this waterfall. This is super OP, guys, because turrets that are underwater are not supposed to be able to shoot people above water, but this is technically not underwater, so it should be able to shred people that are above the water. Actually, I'm gonna log in a second player and let's test it out. Okay, yep. Okay, so this guy is on land, and look, he is getting shot by the underwater turrets. So at least the 2 that are kind of like on the waterfall. So we'll go down this way and see if that one that's on the lower part of the base is like on the rock underneath the base, if that's gonna shoot him. Yep. So that's a little bit crazy, but let me show you guys how I have the generator. I kind of have it hanging down. I'm going to be able to hopefully go into Orbicam and show you. I have a pillar, and it's sitting, you can see it's sitting on top of the pillar, and then I just have some stone walls actually hanging down surrounding it. Now this makes the base a lot more like seeable from the air, so that's another reason I don't recommend doing this. Staying with just the original like 1x2, because you can see here how just having that extra one sticking out makes it a little bit easier to see from the air. It still does look like a rock. I would definitely not make this metal. I mean, there's really no point in making it metal. Anybody's going to be able to destroy it if they find it, but the stone really actually blends in, and it just looks like a rock, really, when you're flying around before kind of the little water ripples load in over top of it. So even the baryonyx looks kind of like a salmon when there's other salmon around. So yeah, now I guess I'll show you guys how you can actually put a baryonyx in here. Obviously you take out the refrigerator and everything that was here. You can just make this kind of an open box. Yeah, and you could stick him in, and of course you can see he's still technically in the water, so he will not be breathing air, but it doesn't matter with the baryonyx. If you put anything else in there, it would drown. So I wouldn't recommend doing that. But then you can just wall it off. You'll have to obviously replace the walls every time you want to do this. But 2 stone walls is not bad. I've actually done this on official. I've had my baryonyx inside here and just replaced the walls, so it's not too bad. It's pretty good. It just makes it, you know, a little bit more likely to be seen from the air because it's a little bit longer to stick it out. But this is kind of how it looks like from the outside. Yeah, so this is just a good little hidden base location if you guys want to try it out. And now I'm going to show you kind of where some of the good like kind of just the stuff that you need to gather if you're going to be able to make all of this stuff. How like everything that you need is right around this area, the crystal, the pearls, all that stuff. So let me show you where all that stuff is in close proximity here to this little hidden base. Let me throw all this crap out. It's kind of weighing me down. Alright, so let's see. This spot, okay, there's an ice cave right over there, and there's the volcano is actually right across, so the volcano is like right up that way, up in the woods. And right over here, there's some crystal, so some crystal right here. That is like super close. Super easy to get to. Now, I know I showed you guys some of the pearls, but let me show you. There's actually quite a bit of pearls here. So they're just all down here like on the riverbed. This water's really dark. See, this location wouldn't work if it was like clear water, but this is a pretty good spot because this water's kind of dark, so it makes it a little harder trying to find the pearls, but it's another reason I really like the baryonyx. I think the baryonyx, honestly, if you're going to play solo and you can really only have one thing to tame, I would say an Argentavis is probably the best, but other than that, I think this guy, especially for this build, is probably the best tame that you could have. I definitely recommend it. And you can see there's way more pearls here. keep swimming up under the waterfall. There's a few pearls sticking out. And let's see, I'm gonna run back over here and go back up to the top where the base is, and I'll go show you where the good metal spawns are in pretty close proximity. So there's a drop actually right there. There's actually 3 drops right in this area that are hardly ever blocked. Even on servers where like the Alpha Tribe has blocked off the drops, these 3 drops that are really, really close to this base are hardly ever blocked off because nobody ever checks them. They're in such a horrible place to get to that nobody ever does. So you're going to have some nice drops too, and they're going to be really close. You're going to just run out. Just go run out naked and see what's in there, because I mean, there's no point of risking your life for drops. But let's see. Let's run up here, and I'll show you where the metal is. It's just right up here. Some more crystal. There's actually quite a bit of crystal in this area. Spool. Alright, so right up here you can see there's 3 good metal nodes. This is going to be enough to fill up whatever tame you have, like if you have an Argentavis, or a Baryonyx, or a Sabertooth. There's lots of Sabertooths over here. It's a pretty good one to have as well. You'll be able to fill up on these and fill up your forges. And so the other thing that you're going to need that's a little further away is going to be oil. So let me show you where the oil is. You're just going to keep running up here. This is the thing you're definitely going to need to tame if you want to go get, is the oil. A lot more metal up here too. You can see all this metal everywhere. Alright, so right here is some oil. There's some oil rocks right here. I think there's 4, maybe there's 3. Yeah, there's 3 right here. So that's some good oil right there. Not too far. It's the closest oil that I know of anyway. And I'll just run actually down here and show you the other little spot I know that you can get oil. I don't usually go out to the beach or whatever to get oil. I like to stay hidden. I don't want people to see me. I don't want to get picked off, I guess. So show you another little spot where there's some oil. So right here, these rocks right here. And yes, these are pretty much the only 2 places I go to get oil. And then, of course, there's penguins, and there's actually sheep that spawned out here. Let me show you guys a sheep spawn. You'll always want to look for them when you're coming for oil, because I've seen them here quite often. So yeah, right here, I've seen sheep right here so many times. Guys, so many times. Unofficial too, so make sure you kill a sheep if there's one here when you're going for oil. Then of course, for your basic resources like flint and wood and stone, that don't come into the snow biome to do it. It's too dangerous. You're gonna want to just go over to the other side of the river, over on the kind of that lush jungle side where the volcano is. And I mean, it's so well hidden. There's actually some good base spots up there too. There's so much stone and wood up there that's where you're going to want to get those kind of resources. So that's pretty much this video, guys. I hope you guys liked it, and I hope this is going to help out some of you guys who are having some hard times. I know a lot of you play solo and it's pretty tough. I tell you what, there's not a lot of I just don't waste your resources building a big thing. It's just going to get seen and destroyed. There's nothing you can do as a solo player that's going to be able to hold off like an alpha tribe. So just stay hidden, build small, stay hidden, and then spend all of your time getting explosives and trolling the alpha tribe, guys. That's what it's all about when you're solo. So of course I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and we'll have some more PvP stuff coming up soon. I'll talk to you guys later.